First part, right? SAT Math Level 2 Practice A. We finished the question 220. Right? We finished the question 220. This is called recursive function. And we already finished 20, so we still have some question left over here. So let's move on this part. Okay. If you guys have, just let me know if you have any challenge for this part, okay? All right, so move on this one. So 21. So 21, we here talk about sine theta. So sine theta, earlier we mentioned about how they defined it, right? Just or whatever, you just need to draw. This is related to the geometry part. Sine theta. So here is A, here's B, here's C. So sine theta, suppose this is theta. And you know this is 90 degrees, so this part will be 90 degree minus theta, right? So for this part, sine theta is the face part to the longest part, right? So sine theta. That's my drawing. Drawing is not good. My writing is not so bad, but I don't know why it's sine theta. Someone join us. Let me go there, make sure you can join us. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. So go continue. We are continue the question in the practice part. All right. So you guys, so sine theta, you guys know how to define this part, right? Anyone? So who is calling? Sorry for interrupt. So sine theta is equals to sine theta equals to, oh my bad. Okay, so sine theta equals to, right? B over C, right? So what about this part? What's this angle? We say R of beta. So this angle is 0. So sine beta, so equals A over C, right? You know the beta and theta relationship here is 90 degrees, right? So you can see, so what about cosine theta? Cosine theta is next, right? A over C. What about cosine beta? Cosine beta is B over C, right? Okay, so you can see here, you can see, do you see this part? These two equal to each other. These two equal each other, right? These two equal each other. So somewhat here, so if they are degree plus together equal 90 degrees, actually equal. It is also equal. And also you can see the part. I think some more people can join us. Thank you, Bosma. Already let him in. Great, thank you. Okay, so go back here. So you can see this part. So also have the relationship between two. So you can, so sine theta equals cosine beta. Right now beta, we use the translation here, cosine 90 degree minus theta, right? So sine theta, we know this kinds of relationship between A, B, C. We use a lot of relation between A, B, C. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, right? So both sides divide C squared. That's not good. So A squared minus C squared plus B squared over C squared equals 1, right? So this part, you can see, equals this part here, right? Plus B over C is this part. Or you can see do this part too, call this part here. So sine theta squared plus, So this one is cosine beta. Cosine beta equals here, cosine theta squared. So equals 1. So you can see this square plus this square equals 1. A relationship like this. All right, so you can see also do the same kinds of transform here. So if you introducing x, y later here, so if this one is theta, so this part is B, this part is A, this C. You can leave here, this part is equals this one over C, right? Sine theta. What about this angle? What about this angle? If this is theta, and this one is 180 degrees minus theta, right? So it became pi. We know that 180 degrees is equal 1 pi, right? So this angle like here. So when they do sine this part, what it means? Sine pi over theta. This part also equal this part over here, right? So it's equal B over C here. Right. So here is B, here over C. You can use the geometry part. This the distance is the same. This also equals C. So if this part is equal B. So you can see this part here. See these questions. So let's sum of the relationship between them. This is equal sine theta, right? So equal itself. So that's the relationship. Let's solve a relationship between the angles. Why we need this one? Just help to just these kinds of process help to get a quicker solution. We don't necessarily based on the length of the triangle, right? Just based on the angles. Based on angles. If some noise in my background, please ignore it. Sorry for that one. I'm just next to a road. All right, let's move on next one. So everyone pick is the E, right? We are different. Let me know, okay? All right, let's move on next question. 22. What's the range of the function defined this part? All right, so function. So you can see this part. First, you would fully see x in this fraction in the denominator. In the denominator means the denominator cannot be 0, right? So x cannot equal 0. So we know, let's see this one. If this happens, someone is already joined us. Okay, sorry for that. If I miss something, just let me know, okay? If someone join in, please let them in. I don't necessarily come back here so frequently. All right, so go back here. So when we draw these kinds of equation, draw these kinds of function, you know that, right? So let's graphing. So x cannot equal 0. So here is 0. Here x is y. So when you're graphing this one is when x equal 1, y equal 1, right? When x grows bigger, it goes down. When x goes smaller, and then go this way. So the graphing is one of sides here. On the other side will be go like this. They pass the 1, -1 is dot. +1 is this dot, right? So the graphing like this. So you can see this value, you can see the range from -infinity to close to 0, but never equal 0. So this one never equals 0, right? So they can grade from the -infinity to close to 0, but never equal 0, and very close 0 to +infinity. So this part never got 0. So it means gx never got 3. So you graph this part is means whole of these two curves. These kinds of curves, right? Path 3, every dot path 3. So will be moved to what? They will move to or move 3 up. It's also move 3 up. So never go to this 3. So here 3 will be here. So like this dot. So never go 3. So you can negative infinity to 3, 3 to positive infinity. So it means all real numbers except 3. Right? So need graphing, when graphing this part. Oh, okay. So we need a very familiar with these kinds of special questions. Let me double check. Sure, someone was in our time. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so this is about function. Actually, you can see function right now. We'll just extend it a little bit. We have learned function based on linear line, right? Linear function y equal ax plus b. And also we learned second kind of thing is ax squared plus bx plus c. So you guys are very familiar with these two in algebra 1. And right now we go to it's called reverse function, right? And they have to do some form change, something like say ax plus b at the bottom, or something like bottom part extended a little bit, or just like x, or they extend even more is x b plus c. All right, so do some transform, right? And also near future, you will be y equals sine theta. This angle is sine x. So sine x. So what kinds of things here? So will be change initially 0 like this, and go back, we go like this. They have pattern. They have pattern like just like the water waves, right? Like water waves. So when initially is 0, when go 90 degrees here, go to 1, and go 180 degrees, you go back to 0, and then go negative 1, and go back to 0, and put 1 again, just like repeat. So here is pi, here is half pi. Actually, half pi is 90 degrees, right? Pi is 180 degrees, and here is 0, and here negative half pi, and negative pi, and so on forth. So the pattern here has weeks. Have the you can see the weeks every week, every wave is taking the, this is pi, here is 2 pi. So every 2 pi will repeat, every 2 pi repeat, right? So will be extended y equal cosine x. Cosine x a little bit different is, so initially it's 1, go back to 0, and then go back to 1. So it's when it was 0 here, cosine here got a 1. When they got a half pi here got a 1, here go back to 0. So a little bit delay, like this one totally move left. Move left pi, half pi, right? Like half, or this one move left, just like a whole of these curves move a little bit left. So much that, how much that? 1. So half pi to here, you got these kinds of pattern as well. So this is cosine. Cosine. Okay. All right. So this is several functions. So you maybe have extended to more functions. I think when we made some kinds of detailed problems, we may extend a little bit more. Okay. All right. Anyone have questions? No. Make some noise, please. It's more something. Challenge 1, 23. Did you guys learn this matrix?
I learned it before.
Yeah. This is very, I think I go to college, began to learn this one, but actually during my high school, I didn't learn it. I'm surprised you guys already learned this part. That's very, very high-end part. I go to college, go to the college second year, first year and second year, learn the matrix. It's a little bit complicated for you guys up to now, but very useful, especially for engineering, for computing kinds of situation. I know it's not easily related to reality, but just more complicated physics part, very helpful. Okay, so let me basically introducing this part again. So in case someone was not learned this before, so just normally we any number something like say 3 times 4. This is one number, right? This is one number. You got 12 very easy. So right now extended earlier. This is a real number. So what about extended to an imaginary number? Here became -1, right? What about irrational number? Square root 3 times square root 4. You can get the square root 12. So we met this situation. This is real number. This is irrational number. This is imaginary number. Okay, so right now extend to, this is not only a number. This is like a matrix, something like it's a pattern. There's a big number there inside. Say here have 1, here has 2. And the other way is like this. Like here is 2, there's 3. So they use the parenthesis. The bracket, use the bracket to describe this. So it's inside this is not, this is one number, this is one imaginary number, this is one irrational number. But at least one is matrix is actually made a series number. Serial number, they can be in the vertical version, they can be the horizontal version, just like this, like this. How they time together. How they time together. This is 1 by 2, right? This is 2 by 1. So 1 by 2, and then 2 times 1. How they define? How they get? So that's a way they try to get here is. So let me use this one. So this is 1 by 2 kinds of pattern. This is 2 by 1 pattern. So actually finally became 1 by 1, became one word. Just like 1. Where's this 1 come from? How they get? So that's a way to do this one is, I'm sorry, here is 2 by 1. Yes, 1 by 2. I'm the totally opposite. So here we got 2 by 2. So go inside. How we get inside? So first one time here. So first one is got, they got 2 by 2. So let's have 4 numbers. How they come from? Use the first one time here, first one. So here is 1 times 2. What about the second one? This one time here became 1 times 3. What about this one? Similar like our distribution. Did you guys learn this for your kinds of distribution methods? But they are put separately, not totally together. Okay, so here is 2 by 2. So here is this number time here, put this position. And the last one is 2 by 3, 2 times 3. So actually became 2 times 2. So actually the 1 finally changed into, became 2, 3, 4, 6. This kinds of matrix. So this is 1 by 2. What about this number? This is a special case, like 2 by 2. This is also 2 by 2. So 2 by 2 times 2 by 2 still became 2 by 2. How they happening? Right. So let me give one. So they also have sequence. Who put the first and put second is totally different. Something like say 2 by 2, 2 by 2. These 2, yes, disappeared. So finally became 2 by 2. So if this one, just like here earlier, what I say here is 2 by 1, here is 1 by 2. So this one disappears, became 2 by 2. But what about switch? So what about switch here? 2 by 3 here. So here is 1 times 2, right? And time this number. Here is 1 by 2. So here it been 1 times, here 1 by 2, here 2 by 1. So the time together became only 1. 1 by 2, 2 by 1, 2 disappear, only became 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 is number. So where it come from? So it will be first one plus second to second. So actually became 8. It's just one number here. So extend it a little bit more here, just like if they're 2 by 2. Suppose here is A, B, C, D, okay? Here is E, F, G, H. You know, someone, can you help to let someone in? I think someone joined in the group here. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, so go back here. So if this kinds of case, so here is 2 by 2, right? So here is 2 by 2, and here is also 2 by 2. So how they got it? So will be bigger 2 by 2, right? So let's totally have 8 number here. So first one comes from A times E, C times F. So this line down this line became the first one. So first one is AE plus CF. Second one, let me choose different colors. Second one, still this line down here. First line down second line. So you can see became AG plus CH. All right, what about the third one? Third one, let me choose different color, whatever. So third one, use this line down first line. So it became B plus DF. And last one would be use this one times this line. So it became BG plus DH. So what is complicated? A little bit complicated, right? And no worry. So if you switch the position, let's switch the position. It will be a little bit different. Let's see what's going on. Let's switch position. Let me use some space up here, okay? So E, G, F, H. If you time A, B, C, D. So this kind of association. So will it be the first line is what will it be? So will it be? So here first one will be EA. So this line to this here, right? So EA plus GB. So you can see here totally different. Here's AE plus CF. Here became EA plus GB. Okay, so second position here. Here became EC plus GD. This one to the second line, right? All right. What about the third one? The third one will be FAHB. F this line to first line. So FA plus HB. And last one will be FC plus HD. So you can got 2 by 2. Here's 2 times 2, 2 times 2 kinds of pattern. And pattern, you got finally 2 times 2 pattern. So you can see, you compare these two results. It's different. Here's AE, here is EA. Now it looks like first is same, but the second one, this is CF, here is GB. So totally different. So have relationship with the BA. So BA and AB is totally different, right? Right. Okay, so these kinds of things, what actually can happen in near future? You can use this one actually computer something like say you guys do the linear line system. There's 2 linear line find the cross point. How you figure out that one? So let me quick examples. So it's 2x so may say 2x plus 3y equals, I say, I give any number, okay? So 8. All right. So you say 4x plus 5y equals, so another one, let's give any random number here. I don't know if you have the solution, but I just give random number first. So you can see this part. Let's break it down its pattern. 2. This is how they related to this part. So you can see I can do this way: 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you guys do this way? And do x, y equals 8, 5. So you can see here is 2 times 1, right? I mean 2 times 2, right? This is 2 times 1, right? So you got 2 times 1 disappeared, right? So this way, how they this one describe here? So you can see this part, first one. So first one, you can see how they transform. So you can see when they do time together became 2x plus 3y, right? And y part, I mean second line, here became 4x plus 5y equal 5, right? So you can see all these kinds, this is two linear line system. You definitely know this one, what's going on, right? So right now we use the one way to make it works. They describe in one formula. You can see here has two equations. Here are not transfer one equations. Okay, so this one related to what? Related to how to find xy. So you need this one divide here. So I didn't talk about divide part here right now. So, but just remind, just like what I say here is, you can make it this part became 1, and the left part only became x, y. So you can finally get a solution x, y equals y. Sounds good. It's interesting, huh? Okay. Did you guys have any question about this part? No? All right, so let's see the real questions. Real questions. We extend a little bit more, right? Let's see these real questions. Okay, so this part. So B here is 2 by 2, right? This pattern. A is 1, 3, 0, -1. So you should have got 2 by 2. So see if this one come from. So let's say we have 4 different numbers. I think something wrong with my screen here. What's going on? Why do you use? Let me write down this part. So first, so would be this one time here, right? So you got 2 times 1 plus 2 times 0. What about second one? 2 times 3 plus 2 times -1. Next second one. Right? -1 times 1 plus 4 times 0. Second one would be this part, got second here will be -1 times 3 plus 4 times -1. So you can got, here is 2, here got -1, here got this 4, and here got -7. Right? Which one match up? This one, right? This one match up. All right, so I know you guys learn this part, it's really surprised me. So this is called extensive teaching part. Maybe you guys learn, go to the AP AP classes or advanced or AP of your math will learn a little bit about this part, right? I think some of you already go to learn college math, maybe related to this linear matrix. All right, let's go down. Next one. Anyone have questions? I think I definitely have a lot of questions about this part because I believe partially of you guys learned it. Did everyone learn it or just only, I think only one person mentioned? Daniel, you mentioned, right? You learned it? Please raise your hand. Speak out if you don't understand. Sounds good. All right. Too quiet, man. Be a little bit positive, a little questioning. You can question to me. Sometimes I also make a mistake as well. Okay, let's go to 24. So if I didn't hear any. In the figure, there's a regular hexagon with sides of length 6. If the coordinate of A is 9, 0, let's mark here. 9, 0. What's the y coordinate of B? So this is 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, right? Every side is 6. And if let's say 6, yeah, so means how many, what's the degree here? 120 degree, right? 120 degree. So what's the angle of this part? Here is 60, right? So here is 60 degree. So here is 30 degree. Here is 90 degree. So keeping this in mind, special cases. When this is a 30 degree, this is 60 degree, here is 90 degree. They have some special relationship between them. Here is 1, here is 2, here is square root 3. Have these kinds of ratio between the three sides. So it's just like we're saying here is, so you can see sine 30 degrees is half. Cosine 60 degrees is half. So go back. So cosine 30 degrees is -3/2. Sine 60 degrees is -3. I mean -3. Yeah, mistake. No, they are the same, right? Okay. So you can see the side relationship between here. So if you know this one is 6, and this part will be 6 times relationship, right? Divided 2 times square root 3. Typical case. This is very typical case. So B would be 3 square root 3, right? Very typical case. So we will use this kinds of information a lot. Just like this is very like basic part of the math. Keep this in your mind, okay? And of course, not only remember this one, another kinds of typical case, you can see if this is 45 degree, and what the relationship is. So 45 degrees mean this side is this side equal. So suppose here is 1, here is 1. So this side will be square root 2, right? So sine 45 degree will be equals square root, 1 over square root 2, right? So it will be square root 2 over 2, right? What about cosine 45 degree? Yeah, the same, right? Also square root 2 over 2. It's a typical case. Okay, so all right. All right, let's go to 25. 25. A sample of 25 scores has mean 75. So let's we don't know how many, what kinds of 25, what's different? We can say A1, A2, A3, A25. So it means sigma AN from 1 to 25, sigma means sum of them, right? Equals, if they divide 25, actually this is 25. So equals, this became mean, right? Average, mean is average. So would it be 75? Do you understand this one? Okay, so all you can do like this way, plus, and then overall divide 25 equals 75. So the same meaning, huh? This is same meaning, same expression, average, of course. All right. So what's so if this sequence, if we suppose sequence here from the minimum to the maximum, someone joining again, sorry for interrupt. All right. So if you average, go back here, say, go back here. So say, so the median means A here is middle data, right? Middle data is A13. So if I sequence from smallest to the biggest, the middle data A13 will be 79, right? The standard deviation, what the standard deviation means? Did you guys know standard deviation, how to define this one? So each of the number, the minus average and squared plus length together plus A2 minus A squared and A3 minus A average plus overall of length. So this is a huge job, right? So normally people don't like to do this one. How can you guys do it? Computer. Yes, you program it. And then sum of length and square root and then divide 25. If I am wrong, I don't know, divide plus together, divide 25 square root first or square. I think it's 20 overall, divide 25 first and then square root. So this is called deviation. They use this kinds of formula. So this one equal 8. So you can see this number is unknown. You can see this number is unknown. The plus and plus together or divide 25 and then average and then do square root of it. So this is called deviation. Okay, so this is defined. So this is average, and this is median, and this is the deviation. 1, 2, 3, totally different, right? So this easy to identify. And this part needs some calculations. And this one even totally a lot of calculations. It's not easy, but that doesn't matter. The thing is we try to understand it. What's the define? All right, so second one, if you increase every score by 10, so if you each of them add 10, so suppose here add 10, add 10, add 10, all of them add 10, and then divide 25 again. So it means here have 25 10, right? 25 10 and divide 25 again. So average goes to 85. So if each of them add 10, so overall average definitely increased 10 as well. Right, so it became 85. So you can see that from mid smallest to the biggest. So this A13 still is in the middle of the data. So it became 89, right? It's also increased 10. So first option and second option, I mean, first define and second define is correct. Let's see the third one, the deviation. So it means this one increased 10, this one also increased 10. After that, this doesn't change, right? Did you guys see that? A1 minus A average. So this one doesn't change. This one doesn't change. This one doesn't change. So overall, this doesn't change. So your data all increase 10%, 10, the deviation doesn't change because they are gone, they disappear. Just 10 minus 10, plus 10 here minus 10, right? Plus 10, so minus or disappear. So deviation part doesn't change. Did not increase 10. So only 1 and 2 is correct. The third one is not right. Make sense? So you can see here, we not handle only one question. This is like somewhat like statistics. It's a lot of numbers, something like here give you 25 numbers. Sometimes they can say 1,000 numbers or 2024 numbers, something like that. They give you a very fancy words, but it doesn't matter, right? Here, it doesn't matter how many numbers, the statistics results. You just need to know how they define it. It makes sense? Yes? No? All right. Please make some noise, all right? Make sure I'm not talk along. I like to get you guys questions. Sherry, I think Sherry submitted very good answers to Google Classroom. Earlier I just saw it. I like to use your second part to explain talking all classes. Sounds good. Okay, so let's move on the second part, last week's homework. Okay, class works. Oh, I don't think we should go here. Just need to go here. Okay. This is 50 questions and need 1 hour to complete. It's need very quick. Each question about less than 1 minute, about 1 minute. I think that's really sharp. You guys done very well if you go this part. I'm sorry. I told you I'm not so quick since I'm not engaged so good kinds of practice. All right, but we initially we just like time is okay to longer. Just please make sure you understand what's going on, and then we can speed up. Okay, let's speed up. All right, so let's go this one. Number 1. So this is the second section part. Do you guys need to take a break? Or just 45 minutes past 5? 5 minutes break, and then come back, or just like we move on? Yeah. Okay. Nobody have no questions. I will move on. Okay. The measure of angles QRS. All right, so we draw a quick QRS. The angle of Q is 2x plus 4. Angle as well is 4x minus 12. And angle S is 3x plus 8. Well, go up here. So we know that inside here is 80 degrees, right? So you can got here is how many x? 7x. All gone, right? 4, 8, 12. So it's nothing. So you got 180. So x equal 180 over 7. Is it correct? Okay. All right. Second, QR. Let me use different color. QR is y plus 9. RS equals 2y minus 7. QS 3y minus 13. So you can got the degree. This is definitely you needed to definitely in the calculator. So you got the x, right? So perimeter part. So you need to got x and find out relationship between them, and then find out the answer as y. But you can got the x first. Right now we need to find out what relation between these three. So perimeter will be 3y, because 6y minus 11, right? So perimeter will be, the perimeter here becomes 6y minus 11. So we need to find out y. Okay, so you guys can use the need some calculator to get what least degree would be, what least degree would be, and least degrees would be. So degree of length, they have some relationship between the three. I don't mind you guys goes to answer to find out what's the relation between here. So I think I'm sorry here. So 4, 3, 2, here should be 9. Sorry, I got it here. So here got a 20 degree, right? So here's 9x. Next, 20. So 20 here is got a 44. 44 degree. What about this one? 68, right? So here would be what? 68. Hey, 68, 68. So it's the size, it would be the same. So you can find out here is these two sides will be the same. So it means here 2 is equal to each other. So y plus 9 equal what? 3y minus 13, right? So you got 2y equal 22, y got 11. If you got 11, put back here. All right. So it became 6 times 11 minus 11. You got a 55. Answer will be D. Oh, we don't need calculator. I know we don't need a calculator. We find some special case, right? Does it make sense? Hello? Let me check. Did you guys did it homework about this part? What you guys choice answer? Please put it in the chat part. I know it's wrong, it's okay, you know. At the beginning, wrong, it's okay. Don't be embarrassing. You say you don't know or you do wrong. Sounds good? Max, what's your answer? I need Alice, you got D. Alan, Daniel, Ryan. I think Ryan was not here today. Ryan, are you here? Justin, Sabrina. All right, please put your answers on the chat part. Let me see. I will go back check because I can see the chat part even I close. Okay, please type your answers in, okay? No worry if you are wrong, okay? Right, let's go back to him. Thank you, Aaron. I thought Alan, Alice. Okay, let's go back. Second one. Second. Even function is a rational expression. So give this part, give you x value, find out solution. That would be much easier, right? So we just replace it. Replace this x with this, right? Okay, so we just do 4, top of negative 9, plus 8, right? What about bottom? 4, negative 15, minus 4. So you got negative 1 over negative 19. Did I do something wrong here? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's no answers. Do I do something mistake here? Everyone correct me, please. I need to make a mistake. Make sure you guys can have opportunity to correct me. You see? So here, negative 15, right? Minus 4 plus 8. So you get negative 1 over 4. Here's negative 19 over 4. Where I put it wrong? Guys, give me some, help me change. Come on. Anyone can correct me? Yep. Which part got wrong? Hello? No answer. All right, let's see. Let's see the answers part. Let's jump to answer. I know we have answer here, right? Okay. Actually, I'm correct. 1/19, but why didn't have no choice? Ah, you figure out. You guys figure out they have print wrong. It's not our get wrong. Actually, they print somewhere wrong. Here is 19. So they choose B. Actually, they misprint here. What you guys choice? How many you guys do choice? What's your guys get answers? All right, so looks like you guys didn't get proper answers either, because if you guys say I have no answers, will reflect the situation you have done or not. All right, looks like you guys pick some number, pick any option here. Now, let's move on. Next one. All right, please do it. We give out homework not only to make practice, but also sharpen your thinking. Okay. All right, that's the number 3. Question 3. All right, so this is exponent questions, exponent question, right? So let's do it a little bit simplified first. So 81 actually is 3 power 4, right? X 7, Y power 10, and cubic root. So we take the power of the 3 out first. 3, take this part out. Take Y power 6 out, Y power 9 out, and then left is 3, right? X, Y. So if you square root power 3, power square root 3 cubic root, you can get it. So this part here became, after you get rid of 1 here became 1, here became 2, here became 3, right? So you get rid of this part. The rest would be here in this part, and inside the cubic root would be this part. Right, so we can easily match up on this part. That will be easy one, right? You don't necessarily take 1 minute. Preferably I take 1 minute. Okay, let's go next. More complicated, right? More complicated. Number 4. The vertex of the, you can see here is the vertex. Vertex, what that means? So it means right triangle, right? This one is right triangle. G, K, H, G, H, K. Have the coordinate G is, let me mark down. So whenever we read it, make sure you mark it. So G is -3, 4. H is 1, -3. And K is 2, 7. The equation of the attitude of HK. HK. All right, so I'll give you 2 points. So you can get the linear line between HK, right? That would be easier. So actually, since they have this dot, they already provide these kinds of equations here. They have very similarity, like 10x plus y, 10x plus y, 10x plus y. Here is, so at least this dot only a line, so it should be matched, right? It should be matched. So let's put one of the data inside. They should be get correct. So let's see 10x plus y. Let's use this dot. So it would be 10 times 1 minus 3 equals 7. Well, we have one is match up, you got it. What about the other one? X plus 10y equal, so x is 1 minus 30, right? So equal 29. So there's nothing 29 here, right? Only this one. All right, so since this one was picked, we check this one as well. 10 times 9, so 10 times 2, plus 7. Uh-oh. Look, make it not work. It's like 27, right? So altitude here, I'm sorry, the equation of the altitude to HK well, that's I think it's not the equation past the HK. Past the HK would be too easy, right? Altitude to HK actually is the part is the middle line. Someone is coming in again. I think someone responds on chat part. Why? I got the same answer as you. Oh, okay. So let me go see here. Actually, a little bit different here. I think altitude is not a line go through the words. Let me prepare. Go back this one. Sorry for that one. Let's go back, jump down to see the answers. I know you guys. Oh well, why you guys need answers? I did sometimes I also missed conception about that part as well. Let's see the number 4 here. The slope of HAK is 10. So the slope of is 1 in that form. This makes the equation substitute the coordinate G to the. So the answers will be B. Substitute the coordinate G to get 10x plus y equal negative 26. So they pass the G, right? So substitute the coordinate of G to get. So the equation, the slope is 10. They pass 1, we can get a slope. So altitude, oh, okay. So its altitude, it means they are perpendicular to HK. So the slope is past this one, right? The slope will be this one. The slope will be negative 1/10. Make a mistake here. Make a mistake. Altitude is means the one actually perpendicular to the HK. I mean, vertical perpendicular. Yes, it's perpendicular to HK. So actually, the answer would be equation of the altitude to HK. So okay, I got it. So the HK, so it means the slope of the HK is 10. The altitude is perpendicular to the HK. So the slope is negative 1/10. But -/10, the perpendicular to the HK past the edge, I believe one of a little bit confusing. Did you guys have any good idea to explanation this one? Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. So the equation of the altitude to HK, the slope of the, but they didn't say past the dot edge. Didn't pass the dot edge, right? So let me go back to revisit this part. Leave this question to me. I will come back talk next time. Okay. I'm a little bit confusing here. We know the pass edge and the slope is -10 because of HK. We can get the slope out of here, right? Slope out of here is 10. Is correct. And the other one is why they need to pass edge. I didn't find the wide explanation. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry for this one. Let's move on next one. Right. Number 5 is geometry again, looks like. So this is half quarter circle, right? With the radius 6 centimeter. When the finger above is spun around its vertical axis, the total surface area of the solid form will be, well, let's see what's going on. So this one is, this part became the center. Why this one is so big? I picked too big one. So this one is the axle, say the circle around, right? So it became half ball actually. Is it correct? Half ball. The total surface will be made two parts. One of the half ball. You guys know the surface of half ball, right? Surface of half ball is equal what? Guys, half the circle ball is equal what? 4 pi r squared, right? Is it correct? And the second part surface is the bottom of this part, right? Is pi r squared. So totally will be, but half of the circle, half of the ball is surface will be what? Became half of that, right? So totally became 3 pi r squared. Okay, so will be got 3 pi r will be 6. So got 108 pi. Make sense? So two information concept need to understand here. You need to know the surface of the ball. Here is half level, and they make two parts. Right. The surface of ball and the cross section of the bottom is a circle, right? Okay, let's move on. Question 5. That will be easy one, right? Number 6. If the function is 4x squared minus 1 and gx is ax plus 7. Oh, this we talked about last week. I think the week before last week, maybe. Last week we talked about this one. So G, actually they have sequence, right? So like this, they can rewrite like this. Okay, so we just G. So F2 equals what? F2 it became, I think this is the top right area. Screen is somewhere wrong. Let me write down here. So G, so here became 4 times 2 squared minus 1. Right? So you can G, here is 15, right? Okay, so will be 8 times 15 plus 7, 127. 127. Okay. One step by one step. So this will be easy. Just need the concept of this part. Make sure you do rewrite like this way, or easy to understanding. Easy to calculation or easy to carry out, right? All right, number 7. So actually, if we can finish SAT level 2, I believe you guys are super crazy, super smart, super crazy smart. I believe you guys do a very great job in the math learning. Let's see question number 7. If PQ are positive numbers, or whole numbers, integers, with PQ is 36. So it means PQ is the factor of 36. Right? PQ is factor of this. So what are potential P and Q? They are positive. Let's make a list. 1, 36, 2, 18, 3, 12, 6, 6. 6 times 6. So all numbers PQ potentially is from here. Then P over Q cannot be. Let's make sense. Let's make check. If they 2 over 8, potentially got 9, right? We get rid of this. If the 6 over 12, we can got 2. If 6 over 6, actually that's 2 6, right? But I would just make it potentially not, because there's only 1 6 here. Okay, all right. So let's see, 4 over 9. 4 over 9. Did you guys can make it 4 over 9? If 1, it's 8. So it looks like this one is not possible. 2 hours, 2 hours, 4 over 9. Can you make a 4 over 9? 12. Both divided 6 is became what? Became 3, 1. So 1 is still potential, right? Did you guys, which one you guys answer? Anyone can provide answer here? It looks like easy, it looks like not easy, right? Because you need to rule out all potentials. So let's 2 6 here, so we can rule this out either. 1 over 6. That's we miss something. 4 over 9. 4 times 9. Miss 4, 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. So 4 over 9 is potential. 1 over 4 also potential, because 1, 4 here. So it looks like this one is not potential. That's why this duplicate 6, but we only can use 1 of them. Right? Is it correct? Okay, so this is, I think this one is good for math competition. Everyone can do the progress, can do the kinds of question. All right, number 8, question 8. Oh, let's simplify. This is rational expression, simplify kinds of question. Right, so we just do it. All right, so looks like here we can do some proper change, x minus 4, okay? All right, so 3x minus 4. So here is 2x minus 8, right? So both make the common denominator. And this one plus 3. Right, same. 3x plus, 3 minus 4 at the bottom. So 3x minus 12 minus 2. So this part can factor out, right? So you can got a 2x minus 5. Yeah, 3x minus 14. All right, so that's a bit easier. Is it correct? You guys do the same. Hopefully next time, please submit your guys' answer to the Google Classroom. Looks like you guys not answer. I maybe not believe you guys did it. Okay, let's see question number 9. If this equation makes sense, so should be base the same, should be the exponent part the same, right? Okay. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. Just do it, right? I need a. Okay, so let's do simplify these two. So we know the 125 is 5 power 3, right? All right, so here a squared plus 4ab. Okay, so 625. So it's 5 power 4, right? 25 squared, 625. And cubic root, we'll put it underneath here, okay? No, I'm sorry, let's know this part. And then 3a squared minus 10ab. So we make the base the same. What about this part? We make this base 5. So here became negative, right? So negative powers rule. So we change it into like this. Is it correct? What about this part? Right? Okay, so the base is the same. We can make sure the exponent part is equal to each other. All right, so we can get this part out. So the rest of this exponent should be equal each other, right? Does it make sense, everyone? Okay, right. So it's became negative 3a squared minus 12ab equals 4a squared minus 4tab. Right? But a not equal 0. We can get one of the a out. A of the common factor, right? We get one out. Right? Combine like terms. So here became a 7a. We move these two together. Right? You have negative 40b. So it became 28b, right? So a over b equals 28 over 7 equals 4. Ta-da! We got it. Does it make sense? It looks like complicated, right? But it's not so complicated. Did anyone have different answers from mine? No. I'm hopefully have you guys answer. Max, what's your choice, Max? Well, obviously, huh? Max, you are fall asleep?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's go next one. In iso means what? So the two sides is same, right? Iso means equal. Equal means at least this side and this side is the same. So it means this angle is the same. How can I pick so huge? All right. So KHJ, KHZ. HJ equals 8. At NL perpendicular to HJ, NL right here, so perpendicular. And MP also perpendicular. If K is 10, if K is 10 cm from base HJ, so here is 10, right? And KL equal 0.4. KL, where's KL? You got KL is right here, right? This part is 0.4 KH. So here is 0.4 overall. So here is 0.6 overall. So the area of L is here in H. So this means this area. That's a bit easy, right? Here is 10. Here is 8. Let me use the red one, easier to. So here is 10. So this side and this side is the same. After perpendicular, so it means this side is 4, right? So here's 10, here's 4. So you can see this part. So this area would be what? This area would be half of the 4 times 10, so equal 20. Right? Okay. So the average here is 0.4, here is 0.6. So it means you can use the similarity angle. So here, so this part here is 6.06, is in this range. And this part would be 10 times 0.6. So it means 6. Here is 4.06. So what it means, so this side is 4.06, right? By this part, or KH. And the height is 6. So it means 20 times 0.36, actually 7.2. So this area is 7.2. That's it. Here you can just rewrite the same 0.6. So least one is 20, right? This part is 20, the rest is 0.6. 20 times 0.776 is 7.2. This part. So this use the geometry similarity kinds of program, because of this is vertical, and they have the same right triangle, they share the same angle. So this angle, a triangle, and similarity to this part. So this side over here, you can see this side over here is 0.6 over 1. And here to over here is also 0.6.1. And this one over here, the ratio is also 0.6.1. So here is 10, so here got a 6. So here got a 4, here got 2.4, right? So this right triangle, so make you get the angle by area properly. Okay, let's move on. Yes. Oh, time is flies. Only 10 minutes left. So we try to finish as more as we can. We can come back next week. So this is the 9th week. Next week will be 10th week, last week. I know after next week, the Chinese school will begin. But it's a good time. So we are also exactly have 10 classes. Right now it's the 9th class, okay? So it's maybe good time to let you guys, make sure you guys can finish the rest part of the questions. We didn't finish them. I provide the answers in the backside. I really let you guys, if you don't understand, just go to the question answers to see how they explain it and redo it. Make sure you full understanding. That's the important part, right? Just like sometimes I still not so good. Some of them may be pretty wrong, just like the questions number 2, they are put the wrong answers there. Okay, let's see the number 11, question 11. The equation of the perpendicular bisectors of the segment join. Oh gosh, that's so complicated. How many questions here? How many words in here? Off. Okay, so make sure we well understand. First, we just find out the A and B. That's not good part. Sorry. -9, 2. So around here, okay, -9, 2. B, 3, -4, 3, -4. So around here. Okay, so it's 2 linear line. Let's make a connection. The equation of the perpendicular bisector of. So the section join AB. What that means? Bisector means separated middle, right? Separate. So the middle of the dot would be C. Let's say C. So this dot would be what? -9 plus 3 half. So -3. 2 plus -4 would be -2. Half would be -1. So here will be -3. So the midpoint would be here. And perpendicular. So we first need to find the slope of this one. I can find the perpendicular slope, right? So let's find the slope here of this one is, so -4 minus 2, 3 minus -9. So it's -6 over 12 equal -half. So this slope is -half. So what about the slope, the line perpendicular and cross the midpoint? So this slope will be 2, right? So this is 1. Time together became -1. So slope of this one would be 2 past this one. All right, that would be easier. We learn, so y minus -1, right, equals 2x minus -3. So that's the equation. Let's simplify it. Oh, maybe we don't have simplified. Since they are described like what you can see the options looks like use the dot slope in kinds of formation. So became y plus 1 equals 2x plus 3. Okay, let's find the most match. Which one match? C, right? C match. C match. So you can see the information here. It's a little bit confusing in this kinds of expression. The equation of perpendicular bisector of the segment joint AB, bisector, perpendicular. They just in one sentence describe everything. So there's a lot of information here. Right? Okay, so find the middle dot of the two dots, and then find the perpendicular, find the slope. So you define the slope, define the dot, you can get a linear line. Oh, this math level is really, really complicated. Use a lot of information. Just one sentence, use so many topics. All right, let's talk one more question and then stop today. Sounds good, guys? We didn't have break during the meantime. Or maybe finish 12 or 13. Depends on how quick we do, okay? Right, let's see. Segment. Oh no, I'm sorry. They should use the geometry in this chart. The tangent TB. What tangent? Or tangent? Tangent means what tangent means? So means this one, if they extend it, they only one dot, right? If they only one dot, what that means? If the dot cross the center point, cross this dot, they will be perpendicular to each other, right? That's the geometry part. So whenever you draw a circle, you can put a ball and put it on here and put a center point, connect them together. They will be perpendicular. Just like this is the horizontal line ground. You put a ball and connection here. That's perpendicular here. Just like this ball is vertical. So we'll just switch the kinds of position here. So this one is tangent TB. And if you have diameter cross this dot, it's definitely perpendicular. Okay. TC, second, TCA is second, it means cut through. So this linear line cut, they have two join points. Draw to the circle O, the center O. Circle O is right here. Diameter AB is drawn. AB, yeah, this is diameter. Yeah, that's right. If TC equals 6, I already marked here, and CA equal 10, then question is, what's the CB? Another thing, let's see here. All right, so this information, that's a lot of information here, a lot of things here. Let me make it a little bigger. So this line, you can see this is half, and here is right triangle. So connection BC, actually here is right triangle too, right? Whatever, just like a whatever ball, if you draw across the center point, this is always 90 degrees. Does it make sense? Whatever you make, it's always 90 degrees. If you this direction, here's 90. This direction, here's 90 degrees. Okay, so what do we need to do? We figure out the CB will be. So we suppose here is R, here is R. So we need to find out what is, right? And then find out here. Okay, so this is a little bit complicated. All right, so let's find out TB first. So let me redraw this part here. So you can see this right triangle, CBT. Yes, I suppose here is X, okay? So here is 6. So here supposedly is Y. Sounds good? All right. Let's go again. So here degree, you can see this degree plus this degree. This angle plus this angle will be 90 degrees. This angle plus this angle also 90 degrees. So it means this corner is the same. They have shared this one. All right. So this triangle and this big triangle, they have the what? They have a similarity. All right. Let me draw this way. So similarity, because of share, the T share, right? And right angle check. So you can see this corner will be this angle and this angle will be the same. So I put this is y, here is x. So x over 6. Let's put x over 6 ratio. So we use the similarity kinds of angle. Here x over 6. X is one side of here over 6 equals 16 over x. Does it make sense? This is just like this is the longest of this right angle compare one of the sides. And this is the longest one of the sides. This angle is right here, right? And this angle is right here. These have same angle, so longest over next here. You can use the cosine. The cosine, this one equals 6 over x. Cosine t equals 6 over x, right? And cosine, this one here, this one is 10 over x. The cosine here is x over 10. And x over 16. So opposite here. Let me express this way to well understand. Cosine is x equals 6 over x, right? 6 over x. Cosine t. Cosine here from this one is x over 10. So you can get x equal what? 60. So x equals square root 60. X get square root 60, right? So we notice two sides, so we definitely can find a third side, right? They have relationship, especially his right triangle. Okay, so 6 squared plus y squared, let me just go here, so equals square root 60 squared. So it means 36 plus y squared equals 60. So y squared equals 24. So y equals square root 24. So equals, so take a 4 out, right? So p2 square root 6. Answer will be 8. So how many information we use here? We use the three side, we use the cosine, we use the similarity of two angles, and similarity of two triangles. A lot of information, right? A lot of information. So you go to the higher high school, you can find out you will use a lot of information you previous learning. That's why I need to be solid math base. Sounds good. So today is 9 o'clock. I know time flies. We didn't take too much question. The thing is we should understand it first and then we're good at it. Sounds good, everyone? It's a kind of dark. I didn't turn on light. Leave some questions. Leave any note in the chat part. It means you are still awake. Okay? In the chat part before you're leaving. Sounds good? All right. Leave any note, any mark in the chat part before you're leaving. And then have a wonderful night. I don't know you guys sleeping behind the screen or not. Put some note in the chat before you're leaving, okay? Mark some, type in something. You're welcome. Thank you. Daniel leaving.
I still don't have access to the chat.
Oh, Max, you do?
Yeah, I still don't have the option
okay,
to.
So you speak means I know. All right. Sounds good. All right. Have a good day. Good night.